Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a makeup look and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked palette. What I'm going to be doing is a series of makeup looks and I'll be incorporating different brands. So for the first 2 or 3 looks I'm going to be using different Urban Decay palettes or eyeshadows, and then for the next 2 or 3 looks I'll use Too Faced and then MAC, Benefit and so on. So like I said, the first one's going to be with the Urban Decay Naked palette. I thought I'd start it off with the Legendary palette, and I've already done one eye, but I'll just firstly tell you what I've used on my face. And for foundation I've used the Vichy Derma Blend foundation in number 15 Opal. This is the lightest shade that they do and it does run quite yellow. It's a full coverage foundation, and you can also, because it's highly pigmented, you can also use it as a concealer to conceal certain areas. I don't personally use it under my eyes, but that is because I usually tend to use Benefit's Erase Paste, with it being salmon toned and with me having quite dark circles. So that's what I've used on my face as the concealer. On top I've just dabbed a little bit of that on the areas that have needed it, like around my nose, around my mouth, and then under my eyes I've used, like I said, Erase Paste in light. And then to set the concealer under my eyes I've used Benefit's Powder Flage. To apply my foundation I've used the Daniel Sandler foundation brush. It's just a flat paddle type brush, and then I have applied the Daniel Sandler mineral finishing powder in Brazilian bronze all over the face. It's kind of a setting powder for me, so it has like a 2-in-1 type of function, to be a bronzer and a setting powder. And then I've used that with the F20. It's a large powder brush. So I've set all that with a bit of the Body Shop Vitamin E face mist. It's kind of like a Fix Plus. So now I'll zoom in and show you the eye that I've done. I've also done my eyebrows, and I've used the number 7 blonde. Right, I'll get on with the look on this eye. I'm gonna have to come in like this because I've just tried zooming right in and for some reason my camera's just not having it. I don't usually have problems like that with it, but somehow today I am. Right, I've started off by applying some Smashbox eyelid primer, and now I'm taking Naked from this palette. Applying it with a fluffy brush, and the area that I'm applying this is all over the lid and the crease. So we'll go over the lid like this. We're just applying it all over, cover the whole eyelid, and then also up into the crease. If you point your brush at an angle like this rather than straight in, you will hit just above the crease as well, which is what we're aiming for. That's that applied. With the same brush we're taking Virgin, and this is our highlight. So take that on the brush, tap off any excess, and then apply to the brow bone. We're also applying it to the inner corner, but I'm using the Ruby and Millie smudge brush. It's the same colour again, which is Virgin, and just pop that into the inner corner. And very slightly around the tear duct area, but not much. You can take this colour as far onto the lid as you want. I just tend to pop it right in the corner. And then we got a flat shade brush. This is the 235 by MAC, I think. The 239. Numbers have rubbed off, so I'm not too sure. We're taking Sin, which is this pinky champagne colour. Absolutely gorgeous. And I've noticed this is wearing down more than any other colour in my Naked palette. And we're concentrating this on the centre of the lid. But when applied to the centre, just blend out very quickly and feather like. Just so that the main bulk of the just so the main bulk of the eyeshadow is concentrated onto the centre of the eye. So that's that. Now we're taking a tapered brush like this. You can use any brush really, I just like to use this one because it's really precise. And on that we're taking Book, which is the only other matte eyeshadow, and it's the slightly darker one than Naked. And we are taking this into the outer corner, straight into the crease. So you can put your brush straight, just put it straight into the crease, which is, if you don't already know, the deepest part of the eye there. When you open your eye you can see the socket. So we're just applying that mainly to the outside of the eye. Circle it and then you'll get a nice shape. You also want to bring it slightly down onto the corner of the eye like this, just to tie it all in really. Then we also want, on the same brush, we're taking Smog, which is this gorgeous bronzy colour, and I'm in love with this colour lately. And then what we're doing, we're placing it on the outer third of the eye and just dragging it inwards, or feathering it inwards. This is such a beautiful summery colour. When that's applied, I know it doesn't look the same at the minute, but it will do, I promise. We're taking the brush that we applied the Naked with earlier, so we can use this bit of shadow that's left over on the brush and we can blend out this eye colour here. So what we're doing, we're not blending the whole of the eye colour, we're blending the edges, and we're just pulling it upwards, working us way upwards, and then that will make a nice transition from the brow bone highlight to the eye colour. Also blend on the outside of the eye like this. Now what we're doing, we're taking the, where is it, pencil brush, getting Smog, what we've just applied lastly on the eye, getting a little bit of that on the brush and applying that to the outer half of the eye, well, of the lash line should I say. So that's the outer half done. Same brush, Sin, which is the pinky colour, to the inside half of the eye, and just if you just blend it, if you just apply here and then pull it across and then just feather over the overlap of the Smog, and then it'll blend nicely. My window's just slammed closed, I'm sure I've got a ghost in this house. So that's the eye colour applied. Now what we need to do is get the eyeliner on, and the eyeliner we are using today is Urban Decay's Whisker that came in my Naked palette. What we're doing with this is, on the outer corner we're applying it to the upper lash line, so just place your eyeliner bang on top of your lashes there like that and pull along, or you can pull the skin a bit tighter. I prefer not to do that just because it can bring on premature wrinkles. And I take that halfway across the eye, and then I switch to under the eye and tight line. So, but I'm putting it in between my lashes. So it's still giving that thickness at the base of the lashes, but it's not making the eye appear smaller. I already have quite small eyes, so I don't want to close them even more by applying the eyeliner from the very corner of the eye. So now I'm applying, I wonder if you can guess, it's a mascara that is by L'Oreal. It's quite very well known on YouTube. I've never used it before. Let's see if you can guess. I'm going to zoom in. So that's what it looks like. Zoom back out a bit. That's what it looks like. Can you guess? Let's see if you got it right. L'Oreal Voluminous. I've never used this, believe it or not. It's not actually available in England, as far as I know. I got this off eBay. That's the mascara done. It's up to you if you want to put it on the bottom lashes. I personally don't. So that's the eyeshadow done. Now we're going to go in with a blush, and we're doing a kind of highlighter and blushing one. And we're using Max Dainty, which is a really pretty colour, very similar to NARS Deep Throat. Just a nice peachy pink. Just take this on a blush brush. I'm using an angled brush. It doesn't really matter what type of brush you use. But I start by applying it onto the apples of the cheeks, and then just pull back towards the ear. And you can also take it up onto the temple a slight bit. As you can tell, that does have a sheen to it, so it's not necessary to be wearing an illuminator, highlighter, or whatever you want to call it, when you're wearing a mineralised blush that is sparkly, or any type of sparkly blush really. Now we're going to go on to the lips, which I have got a lip liner somewhere around here. I got a lip liner with it, and it's a very natural lip colour. It's really nice and very creamy. So what I'm going to do is apply that to the outer part of the lip, and I'm also going to fill the lip because I'm not using a lipstick today. I'm just going to use a gloss, and because I'm only using a gloss, I want to have a little bit of a base there to keep it on. And when you've filled the top part of the lip, if you've got a really creamy lip liner like this one, then you don't particularly need to fill in the bottom. You can just press your lips together and it will transfer onto the bottom lovely. You will need to line it though, just to define the lip. And now I'm using the Rouge Bunny Rouge Lip Gloss in Secret Places of Love 054. And this is the one that I got in my glossy box. I nearly said Lux box then. No, Claire, you're not Canadian. So apply that. Mainly to the middle. You don't want to go past about here, and the reason for that is because then it'll gather in the corners of the mouth and start to splay out and just not look very pretty. So that's the finished look. As you can see, it's a bit of a deeper lip colour and a bronzy pinky coloured eye with a pink cheek. Something a little different to what I'd usually go for, a little bit more dramatic than the usual look that I'd go for in the daytime. So I'll zoom out, in. There we are. That's that. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe if you haven't already. It would really make me very happy, and I'll be back soon with my next video. Thanks, bye.